4-tray Victorio seed sprouter model VKP1014 includes an owner's manual and a little packet of starter seeds. Also the storage lid. The sprouter stands 8 inches high, 6 1/4 inches wide. The trays are 1 5/8 inches deep. There are 16 drain holes in each tray, and you have the water collecting bowl underneath. You have all the instructions on how to sprout. Now let's start by stacking the trays on top of the water collecting bowl. And we'll open up our seeds and start seeding each tray. You'll need 1.5 teaspoons in each tray of alfalfa seeds, or basically half a tablespoon. You seed each tray just by sprinkling them throughout the tray. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you water each day, the seeds will get spread out more evenly. So again, 1.5 teaspoons in each tray. And you just go through the same process for each level. We'll go through this quickly and get our sprouter going as soon as possible. Now that we have all our seeds in each tray, we can start by watering. Remember, the water drains through 16 drain holes. We're going through this quickly. It can take about 20 minutes for the water to flow through each of the trays all the way down to the collecting bowl. In the evening, we repeat the same thing. We will pour in another 2 cups of water. Remember, before doing so, to empty the water collecting bowl. Now on the first day, after the first rinsing, you might find a couple seeds that have gone through the drain holes. You won't find any more after the first day, as the seeds will have completely swelled up with water and it'll be impossible for them to flow through the drain holes. This is day 1 in the evening. We're watering the second time, and the water flows through slowly, thoroughly soaking each of the seeds, getting them ready to sprout. Second day, we can already start to see the seeds have swelled up. Even almost look like there's a little shoot coming out. So the same thing on day 2. We gotta remember to empty our water collecting bowl. As you can see now, the water is a bit dirty. The seeds are getting washed at the same time. So this is very normal, and as I mentioned, there are no more seeds as they've all swelled up and they won't pass through the holes anymore. So always the same 2 cups of water. The water flows through gently through each of the trays. Remember, the kitchen sprouter can be washed in a dishwasher. It is recommended to remove the trays before the drying cycle. And as each watering comes, we're able to see the sprouts slowly growing little shoots. Remember, each time before watering, to empty your water collecting bowl. In the Victorio kitchen seed sprouter, you can enjoy a variety of sprouts such as alfalfa seeds, arugula, broccoli, cabbage, celery, clover, daikon, fenugreek, garlic, kale, onion, turnip, watercress, and so many others. Seeds are filled with enough vitamins and minerals to initiate sprouting, even before the roots pick up nutrients from the soil or water, and the leaves photosynthesize sunlight into energy. The content of many of these vitamins and minerals increase when the seeds are sprouted, making sprouts a highly concentrated source of nutrients. Sprouts are rich in antioxidant vitamins like A, C, and E, as well as many B vitamins. Sprouts are also able to absorb minerals from water, so it is best to soak them in mineral-rich water than any distilled or reverse osmosis water. Occasionally you can rotate your trays by putting the top one on the bottom. This will help the seeds grow better and more evenly. And also, since the first trays get the cleaner water, by rotating you are ensuring of an adequate rinse for each of the levels. Use your kitchen sprouter several ways. You can start the same type of seeds in all trays to produce one large batch of sprouts. Or you can start a different type of sprouting seed in each tray for a variety of sprouts. Start sprouting seed in a different tray every other day to produce a continuous supply of sprouts. Keep moving the tray with the most mature sprouts to the top to make harvesting more convenient. You can even have 2 or 3 Victorio kitchen seed sprouters to feed a whole family of fresh sprouts every day. Do not put the kitchen seed sprouter in direct sunlight. Most seeds germinate best at room temperature away from direct sunlight. Some seeds may form fuzzy-looking growth which resemble mildew. These are actually tiny roots growing on the sprouts and are part of the sprout. Occasionally, some genuine mildew occurs. To correct this problem, reduce the frequency of watering and move the kitchen seed sprouter to a cooler area. Your Victorio seed sprouter should be cleaned thoroughly after each use. Use liquid dishwashing soap and warm water, followed by rinsing with clean running water. Do not use a storage lid when growing sprouts, as this will prevent the trays from draining. When starting a new crop of seeds, it is common for the growing trays to not fully drain. We did not experience this in the demonstration we prepared, but it can happen. This is by design. The extra water helps the seeds to germinate. However, once the seeds start to germinate, they release organic compounds that break down the surface tension of the water, and the trays will fully drain. The more the seeds grow, the quicker the water will drain from the tray. When sprouting smaller seeds such as broccoli or alfalfa, it is possible to physically clog the drain holes if too many seeds are added to the tray. If you are experiencing this problem, reduce the number of seeds in the tray. For small seeds, never use more than a half tablespoon per tray. In addition to being nutritious, tasty, and fun to eat, sprouts are one of the most versatile foods available. Enjoy them in salads, sandwiches, and soups. Sprouts are an excellent source of energy, vitality, and health. They are live and nutritious and go a long way towards prevention and treatment of disease. For thousands of years, sprouts have played an important part in health in the diets of peoples around the world. Sprouting will give you plenty of fresh, vital vegetables in your own kitchen, all year round, no matter where you live. The seeds are packed with a concentration of nutrients, and once sprouted, they release enzymes, minerals, and vitamins essential for the plant to grow. Sprouts are an explosion of growth and energy picked at their peak of vitality and freshness. When you buy no more seeds for your sprouter, be sure to choose excellent quality organic sprouting seeds. Many commercial seeds are coated with various chemicals to keep them from sprouting too soon. Chlorophyll is basically green power, and sprouts are most nutritious if they have been exposed to daylight after sprouting. With sun exposure, sprouts store energy, turning green and producing chlorophyll. In your body, chlorophyll will build blood supply, will activate enzymes, renew tissue, soothe inflammation, detoxify, and also deodorize. Once you're done sprouting, you can place the sprouts in a brightly lit room. Avoid direct sunlight or they'll wilt. Just the bright light from the sun shining in the room, the sprouts will turn green in a matter of hours, and they will be rich in chlorophyll. Sprouting only requires a small investment. You'll reap the rewards of fresh sprouts for only pennies a day. Your salad bowl will come alive with beautiful, fresh sprouts that you've grown yourself. Baby plants, like sprouts, are bursting with concentrated nutrition. As we near the end of the 5th day, we're starting to see the sprouts almost fully grown. We have about a couple more days to go. You go through each tray here, you can see the growth, maybe unequal a little bit between trays, but as we rotate another time, you'll see the growth will balance itself out. And our drain water now is clearer than ever, as most of the residues that are coming out of the seeds have been washed away. The tray rotation, as mentioned, always helps the seeds to grow better and more evenly. After your sprouts have been grown, you can keep them in a refrigerator from 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the variety. It is important to rinse them and remove any hulls, as the hulls will contribute to decomposition. It is important to remove the hulls, as the hulls will cause the sprouts to go bad more quickly. Refrigeration does not stop the sprouts from growing, it merely slows down their growth. Determining if your sprouts are still good after they've been refrigerated, you'll be able to tell if there is ever a bad odor, if there are soft and soggy spots, if there's darkening or loss of color, or if there's any drying or darkening of the roots. When your sprouts are starting to show these signs, you'll know they're starting to go bad. Sort out any bad areas, throw those out, and eat the rest quickly. Sprouts contain lots of enzymes. Enzymes are present in uncooked, raw, natural food, and they are multiplied greatly in sprouts. Soaking and sprouting starts a natural process that increases the amount of enzymes. Enzymes are the very basis of every chemical and mechanical action and reaction in your body. They are mainly used for digestion and repair of damaged tissue. Without enzymes, efficient nutrient absorption is impossible. Eating raw sprouts will give you plenty of enzymes in your diet. After 7 days of rinsing, you can now enjoy fresh, homemade sprouts.